I'm here with Coach Hoffmann, the head coach of the University of Minnesota Morris Cougars, coming off a long road trip to Westminster. Westminster came out with the win on Saturday. What were some of the positives you saw from your offense on Saturday, Coach?
Well, certainly offensively, at times we kind of did some things that, you're kind of excited to see, but, offensively we struggled, to be quite frank. We really struggled to get the ball efficiently down the field. Made some plays here and there, but just, again, from a consistency standpoint, not what you're looking for in terms of production. But, it was a game where Westy made it a real physical contest. Their offense really kind of morphed into something that, they've shown on tape, but just not a lot of, with kind of their 30 backfield sets, which, 3 backs in the backfield just kind of pounded it out. And, for one half there, having it 0-0, certainly defensively felt pretty good about where we're at. And, gave our offense some short fields here and there. And those are things that we got to capitalize on. And that was one of our focuses here this week. Again, continues to be, being able to run the football effectively, but at the same time, execute down in the red zone and be able to get some points on the board. So, they really made it a physical game on us, and we didn't respond how we would have liked. But again, we're a growing football team there, and again, we'll continue to develop in those areas.
Coming into this week, you'll see some of the same, I would assume, with Martin Luther leading the league and rushing. Traditionally a veer team. How do you go about getting prepared for the Knights?
Yeah, obviously, Martin Luther's like you said, a veer option football team. And then certainly defensively, they're just, they play really hard. That's something that is very typical of a Martin Luther football team, regardless of their record. They always seem to just play hard, and we get some pretty good history with them. Even last year, played them twice. And actually, from the standpoint of that, being quasi-successful in terms of kind of slowing down their veer attack. And I think that's kind of the key word there, is just slow it down. It's an offense that they've historically have run there. It's one that they're very good at. Their quarterback really has started to grow in that offense. But it's a team, again, just from a schematic standpoint, feel pretty confident in again, our ability to at least kind of slow it down and how we're going to stop it. That's always kind of the battle you have is it's one thing to flat out stop a veer team. It's another thing just to try to slow it down and get them out of their comfort zone. And so looking forward to the challenge, of course. Our kids, it's option football. So again, really being focused and disciplined on our job, and really executing that. But the kind of one thing that stood out on tape is they throw the ball more effectively. And that's something that some big plays in the pass game. If you're a veer team, you're gonna. Those are some things that are going to happen. But because you play a team like this, it simplifies schematically what you do. It simplifies, maybe some coverage things that you do. But at the same time, you really overemphasize, guys' eyes, guys doing their job, and again, just executing. So it'll be a challenge. Our kids are looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. Again, it's they're bigger up front than us, and I'm excited to see how our guys respond to this.
And then on the opposite side of the ball, the offense, what can you take advantage on the Martin Luther defense? What will we see this Saturday?
Well, like I said, they play really hard. Their defensive linemen are kids that just have unbelievable motors. They some of them aren't exactly the biggest, but boy, they get after it. And so certainly a testament to that program that coach is running there. And again, those guys continue to kind of produce kids that play with great effort. And so. But from a defense standpoint, we certainly like some of our matchups certainly on the perimeter. We feel like we can get some schematical things that they'll just give us. So we're looking forward to taking advantage of those. But again, it goes back to anytime you're playing offense, it's always about what the defense gives you. And even last week into Westy, we didn't take advantage of those. They were giving us some things we didn't execute. It always goes back to our execution. So Coach Micah Johnson has a great plan put together, certainly. And it's up to Justin, it's up to Josh Das to execute and to take what they give us and to, again, up front, be able to move the ball effectively in the run game. But, this is a team, because of their effort, because of how they pursue the ball, we feel like we can take some advantage of some things and, use that piece against them a little bit, So looking forward, obviously, to see our guys execute and again, rebound. We talked all week this week about our response and our response to adversity, our response to, again, being on the 2-game skid here. looking forward to it against a very good opponent. Should be exciting to see.
Yeah, but home game this week. You feel comfortable at home. You've had a good home record. It will be a tough test for the Cougars at 1 o'clock at Big Cat Stadium.